documents of State Department cables, before it was stuff out of the Pentagon, out of Afghanistan and Iraq. Once again, this stuff has been cherry-picked. We don't know, because they're digital documents, how many may have been altered, information appended to these cables. But one thing I do know, there's a lot of grim faces around the world right now, except in one particular country, and that's Israel. Cui bono? They benefit. We have Netanyahu saying nothing in these revelations are harmful to us. We have Haaretz reporting that nothing was revealed about the secret U.S.-Israeli communications channels. We have the former head of the now former head of Mossad, Meir Dagan, saying to visiting U.S. Senator John Corzine in 2005 that the U.S. and Israel are at one on the need to attack.
We had Israel admittedly now launch the super worm that our Congress is using to try to take over the web with cybersecurity.
Right, and we have the U.S. ambassador in Turkey, James Jeffries, talking to the Israeli ambassador there, Gabi Levy, saying, "Oh, look, Erdogan, the prime minister, he hates Israel. The foreign minister, Ahmet Davutoglu, is a neo-Ottoman who wants to seize control over Andalusia, southern Spain." This stuff is pure propaganda, selectively picked at the very least, altered at the very most. And right now, I'm looking right now at where these cables could have originated. These obviously came from somebody not Manning, who would have not had access to that.
Yeah, this is State Department. This is State Department moles.
These are State Department moles, and right now it's too early. I'm just on this story. I'm focusing on a couple, a State Department couple, a man and a wife, both diplomats, both very much tied in with the neocon apparatus in Washington, ties to General Petraeus, ties to the Israel lobby here in Washington. I'm focusing on them.
Well, Wayne, that's what I got in the last 2 days studying this, is that it pushes the U.S. towards war. It isolates the U.S. to put the U.S. into a neocon paranoia, and then it also, oh, look, King Abdullah, he wants to attack Iran, too. Oh, look, Pakistan does have nukes and is dangerous. Oh, look, North Korea, China wants to cut them loose. I mean, we know that the diplomatic corps, the military corps at the officer level is always being fed in an echo chamber propaganda. Just because we get all these documents, it doesn't mean they're all gospel truth, just like the Office of Special Plans that the Pentagon was feeding fake WMDs. I agree with you, and that's where I was going to go with this, and I haven't even talked to you yet, but I concur. This looks like an Israeli cyber attack with this leak of data to try to hurdle us towards World War III.
Oh, and I'll tell you, I mean, we see the couple that I'm focusing on has been involved intimately with the U.S. occupation of Iraq, Saudi Arabia, machinations against the Putin government in Russia, machinations against North Korea. This couple, their names come up time and time again.
Do you still say there's a Soros connection to WikiLeaks?
Absolutely, because in one particular case, one particular U.S. embassy where I know Soros has been very active in Central Asia figures prominently with this couple, at least one of the members of this married couple. But I think. I'm not saying that they're the source of the leak, but I bet you anything if the FBI were to be doing its job, which we know they don't, they're too busy harassing anti-war protesters. I would be focused on this couple. I would get impanel a grand jury and get this couple in there to testify. If they're not the source, to find out who is the source. What's the cell that's operating? Who are the other members of the cell? And then we can find out who leaked these cables. Hillary Clinton can't go there. She probably knows, but if she utters the I word, Israel, she can kiss off any future presidential ambition. She knows the game. She's very well aware of the game that's being played here, and that's why she looked so frazzled at that news conference yesterday.
Well, let's look at the stratagem. Let's look at the full spectrum stratagem. Key bono, how does Israel benefit?
Well, Israel benefits because you've got the Arab countries pointing their fingers at each other. You got Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states being outed as cooperating with Israel in an attack on Iran. They're on the same page on that. You've got Hugo Chavez, Cristina Kirchner in Argentina, all people that Israel doesn't like being made to look bad out of these. But the key factor, and this is how I stumbled across this particular couple, the revelations from two different diplomatic posts about revelations about members of the British royal family. Look, I'm no great fan of the British royals, but we have to realize that the Queen of England does not like George Soros, primarily because he has attempted at least twice in the last 20 years to short the British pound, the pound sterling. They don't like that. He was behind it, and Soros has every reason to now retaliate against the British royals.
And again, I'm not even judging Assange himself. We don't know, but clearly he can just be fed stuff. Then they try to persecute him to up his cred. We'll discuss it all on the other side with Wayne Madsen. This is Key Intel.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 5 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping. An $87 value, yours free. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Attention GCN listeners, do you have a Patriot on your Christmas list that's nearly impossible to shop for? How would you like the ability to get top-of-the-line, hard-to-find gifts at equally hard-to-beat prices without leaving the comfort of your home? Why fight the crowd? Simply log on to your computer for great gifts and deals for the off-the-grid enthusiast in your family. At offthegridchristmas.com, you'll find great prices on the most popular off-the-grid gifts available today. At offthegridchristmas.com, you'll find unbeatable deals on emergency backup power, herb and vegetable seeds, dehydrated foods, emergency evacuation packs, solar ovens, gun safes, and a host of truly unique stocking stuffers. In these hard times, why not give a gift that really counts? A gift that could truly make a difference. Go to offthegridchristmas.com and our Christmas video highlighting perfect gifts for the off-the-grid fans in your family. Unbeatable gear, unbeatable prices, no more searching. Offthegridchristmas.com. That's offthegridchristmas.com.
Okay, let's go right back to Wayne Madsen, formerly with the National Security Agency. He's written for many of the biggest publications in the country. He has a lot of sources, and his intel just continues to be staggeringly accurate. Now, Wayne, I know we're just 48 hours into this really coming out, and a lot of things have been happening and going on. We know if the globalists don't want something of this magnitude coming out, they will send a hit team to kill you. I don't want to judge Julian Assange without, total proof, but the whole thing is very suspicious. The way this stuff, always gets spun towards globalist interests, not U.S. interests. The U.S., folks, is just used by this private corporate imperium, and I totally agree. This whole thing helps Israel. And you've also got the big banking interest that are in so much trouble, that are trying to smokescreen the Europe takeover of Greece and Ireland. We know the Rand Corporation wants wars, and this thing promotes expanded wars in Pakistan and destabilizes their government, showing the fissures and showing how closely their government's working with the U.S. It hurts so many allies that are in tenuous situations. It destabilizes North Korea further, claims the Chinese are ready to cut them loose. It makes Israel look good, like Israel's wanting to do, deal swapping land. It makes it look like all the other Arab allies are the ones that really want to hit Iran. It ratchets that up. It seconds, all of these fables of, oh, there really are WMDs in Iran, and we want to protect the American people, but we can't. I mean, this thing really looks like it was written up on a Hollywood set.
Well, not only that, I got something you'll like. This couple I'm focused on, both of them members of the Council on Foreign Relations, okay? So there we go. There's the globalist agenda. I would also note the National Security Advisor, the two former Israeli Prime Ministers, Ariel Sharon and Ehud Olmert, said that this is beneficial to Israel. They're the only ones crowing about this right now. And this idea that Bradley Manning walked into a SCIF, a sensitive compartmented information facility, with a Lady Gaga CD and copied all these, not only these documents, but all those other ones WikiLeaks has released, and the fact that the New York Times has reported yesterday that they did not get these documents directly from WikiLeaks, but got them from an anonymous intermediary. It's thought that The Guardian did it, but I thought Le Monde, The Guardian, Spiegel, and the New York Times were getting these, and they were getting these from WikiLeaks. Now we have Bill Keller, the editor of the New York Times, talking about an anonymous intermediary in New York. Where's the CFR headquarters located? It's located in Manhattan, probably not that far away from the New York Times. We don't know a lot about this yet, but I think we're selectively dripping these like Chinese water torture. Every day we're getting new documents, and then we have Assange saying his next target's going to be a large bank. There's a feeling that may be Citibank. So like
Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan targeted Lehman Brothers and others, and that's now come out, we even have the big six banks now waging war on each other. How did you 6 months ago, and then again 2 months ago, on this show and on your website, Wayne, how did you say, watch, he's going to move into corporate stuff and go after George Soros' competition? How did you know that?
Well, there's people that I'm talking to that are very suspicious about Assange ever since he may have been co-opted as an Australian hacker. He never served any jail time. It was the modus operandi of U.S. and Australian intelligence to co-opt these people. Also, Mossad did it, too, with some of their hackers. Assange, what we know about Assange is a lot of his people with WikiLeaks have abandoned him. There's questions about how he spent the money. He's got that thing hanging over his head in Sweden with the molestation of women. The guy, my feeling is Assange is a useful idiot here.
Yeah, they always use somebody they can destroy at any moment. Back in 70 seconds with Wayne Madsen. You don't want to miss this key intel.
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Waging War on Corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.